John is one of the greatest performers to ever do this.
We've got an update straight from Triple H that we never thought we'd be bringing to you. A gut-wrenching, heartbreaking update about Sami Zayn that has the entire WWE Universe in shock. Fans are reeling after the devastating news that Sami Zayn may never walk again following a brutal spinal injury sustained during his match with Kevin Owens at Elimination Chamber 2025. Let's set the stage. March 1st, 2025, Elimination Chamber in Toronto. It's the match everyone had been waiting for. After years of history, rivalry, and undeniable chemistry, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were about to collide once again. This time, it was personal, deeply personal, as the two men, who had been brothers, enemies, and everything in between, met at the heart of the chamber for one of the most brutal matches in recent memory. The chaos in the ring was felt from the very first bell. Fans were on the edge of their seats, chanting, "This is awesome!" as Zayn and Owens delivered punishing blows to one another. Both men gave everything they had, and the match quickly escalated into a war. But the moment that changed everything and shattered the WWE Universe came when Kevin Owens delivered two brutal powerbombs on the ring apron. The first one came hard, sending Sami Zayn's back crashing against the unforgiving steel. The crowd winced, but nothing could have prepared them for what happened next. In a move that will haunt fans for years to come, Owens grabbed Zayn and lifted him for another powerbomb. But this time, Sami Zayn's neck snapped back violently as he crashed into the apron. The crowd's cheer died instantly, replaced with a chilling silence as Zayn lay motionless in the ring. We all watched in horror as Kevin Owens stood frozen, staring at his brother-turned-rival, realizing the magnitude of what had just transpired. The medics rushed to Zayn's side, and the arena went dark as the reality of the situation sank in. Sami Zayn wasn't moving. Backstage, WWE officials scrambled as the severity of the injury became clear. The moment Zayn was rushed to the hospital, the WWE Universe held its collective breath, unsure of what would come next. But it wasn't until Triple H's post-Elimination Chamber update that we learned the full extent of the damage. His words struck like a bomb. Sami Zayn can't walk anymore. Those words echoed in the hearts of fans worldwide. The beloved, resilient fighter who had been through so much in his career was now facing a future that was uncertain. Sami Zayn, a legacy of heart and grit. Before we dive deeper into the heartbreak, let's rewind and remember just who Sami Zayn is. Born Rami Sabeh in Laval, Quebec, Sami's journey to WWE wasn't an easy one. He spent years wrestling on the independent circuit, known as El Generico, putting on some of the most electrifying matches in promotions like Ring of Honor and PWG. His high-flying style, incredible athleticism, and pure passion for the business caught the eyes of WWE, and in 2013, he made his debut on NXT. From the very start, Sami Zayn was a special kind of talent. His underdog spirit captured the hearts of fans all over the world. The iconic match against Cesaro in NXT, where Zayn defied the odds to claim a victory, became an instant classic. The hashtag Sami Zayn trended globally, and fans were behind him every step of the way. Triple H knew he had something special in Sami, and in 2014, he pushed him to the NXT Championship where he defeated Neville in an unforgettable match. From that moment, Zayn's future in WWE seemed limitless. Fast forward to 2016, and Sami Zayn made his main roster debut, immediately igniting a fierce rivalry with Kevin Owens, a former friend-turned-enemy. The two men would go on to have an incredible series of matches, showcasing their raw emotion and undeniable chemistry. But it wasn't just about the in-ring battles. Sami Zayn's promos, his connection with the fans, his blood, sweat, and tears, they made him one of the most beloved superstars in WWE history. In 2022, Zayn's character took an unexpected turn when he found himself joining the Bloodline. As the honorary use, Sami's comedic timing and his genuine connection with Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and the rest of the family captivated fans. His antics and his loyalty to the group, even as it became clear that he was being used, became one of the most entertaining storylines in WWE. In 2023, his feud with Roman Reigns reached its peak at Elimination Chamber 2023 in his hometown of Montreal. The emotional match and his heartbreaking loss to Roman cemented Sami Zayn as a WWE legend, and his fight for the fans became his most defining trait. By 2024, his rivalry with Kevin Owens reignited, bringing the two men back to their roots. They battled it out, not just as rivals, but as brothers who had been torn apart by their own pasts. Every match felt like it could be the end, but the fight went on. However, no one could have predicted what would happen at Elimination Chamber 2025. Elimination Chamber 2025. A match turned tragedy. Now let's break down what happened on March 1st, 2025, during Elimination Chamber. The atmosphere was electric as fans packed the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto for one of the most anticipated matches in recent history. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. The two men had a history, years of battles, a bond forged in blood and sweat, and a rivalry that was far from over. From the moment the bell rang, it was clear that this match would be brutal. The two men exchanged devastating moves, fighting not just for victory, but for everything they had sacrificed to get to this point. There were moments of glory, like when Sami Zayn hit his signature hell of a kick on Owens, but the brutality only escalated. The turning point came when Kevin Owens grabbed Zayn and hit him with a powerbomb on the ring apron. The force of the slam sent a jolt through the crowd as Zayn screamed in agony. But Owens wasn't done. He hoisted Zayn up once more, this time for another powerbomb, and Zayn's neck whipped back violently on the steel edge of the apron. The arena went silent. Fans knew something had gone terribly wrong. Zayn lay motionless, and Owens, his face filled with guilt and disbelief, stood frozen. The medics rushed to Zayn's side, and it quickly became clear that this wasn't just another bump. This was something far worse. Triple H's heartbreaking update. The post-show update from Triple H hit like a ton of bricks. In an emotional press conference, he confirmed the worst fears of the WWE Universe. Sami Zayn had suffered a severe spinal injury, and doctors were unsure if he would ever walk again. In his statement, Triple H confirmed that Zayn had fractured his C5 and C6 vertebrae, and the damage to his spinal cord was catastrophic. The surgery had failed, and despite the best efforts of doctors, Zayn's future was uncertain. Paralysis had become a very real possibility. Triple H, his voice breaking, spoke about Zayn's incredible resilience over the years and how this injury had changed everything. He described how Zayn had fought with all his heart and refused to stop, even when doctors begged him to. But this time, the injury was too severe. The aftermath. A WWE universe in mourning fans flooded social media with tributes to Sami Zayn, using hashtags like Sami can't walk and pray for Sami. The news of his injury shattered the hearts of fans everywhere. Zayn had been a symbol of hope, of heart, of resilience. To think that his career, and potentially his life as a WWE superstar, could be over was too much for many to bear. Meanwhile, Kevin Owens was left to grapple with his own feelings of guilt. Owens took to social media to express his sorrow, tweeting simply, "My brother." Fans could feel the pain in those words. This was not just a match gone wrong. It was a tragedy that had affected both men on a personal level. What's next for Sami Zayn? As the days go by, fans are left to wonder what the future holds for Sami Zayn. Will he recover? Can he overcome the devastation that has changed his life forever? Doctors say that a miracle would be needed for him to ever return to the ring, and many fear that his career, if not his ability to walk, has been stolen from him in the blink of an eye. WWE has been rocked to its core. The roster feels different. The energy in the locker room has shifted. Triple H, known for his leadership and dedication to the business, is visibly shaken by the turn of events. Rumors swirl that WWE's creative direction is stalled, with many questioning if they can ever replace Sami Zayn's incredible presence. But one thing is clear: Sami Zayn's legacy is secure. He may never return to the ring, but his impact on WWE and on the hearts of fans will never fade. Fans continue to rally behind him, chanting "Fight forever," and holding out hope that one day Sami Zayn will defy the odds, just like he always has. So, what do you think, fam? Will Sami Zayn ever return to the ring? Is his career over, or is there still hope for a comeback? Drop your thoughts below and let's keep the conversation going. We'll keep you updated on every twist and turn of this heartbreaking journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more exclusive updates. Sami Zayn's spirit will live on in the hearts of every fan who ever chanted his name. We'll be right here, bringing you all the latest scoop on this tragedy and every other chapter in the wrestling world.